Hello, hello. I am slightly rejoining the world here after the first round of treatment. Give you a little update, warning that this video does have some pictures with needles in it. So if you're a little squeamish, perhaps skip this one. But I have had the first round completed of my jaw. And so thinking about like where all the ligaments are around my jaw, around my collarbone, and then out to my shoulder as well, and then all around my neck. And so, all in all, estimated about 50 different joint areas were injected. And if you recall from our last video, what was injected was a mix of different blood-derived agents, one of which was from bone marrow that I had harvested a couple days prior to the injections that occurred on Thursday. And I'm still a little tender from that, but am starting to move better and be able to get up and things like that on my own now. There was potential that I had a spinal cord leakage, which is actually could be causing the symptoms associated with another disorder I've been diagnosed with. And if that's the case, it was also treated. And again, it's hard to know for sure what was happening, but just in how Dr. Hansen put the contrast in, there was a possibility there. So fast forward from Monday when the bone marrow was harvested to Thursday, and had the honor of having both of these wonderful people join my appointment. And Kay Trone is a St. John's neuromuscular therapist, and I talked about the Beamer in my last video, and she also hooked me up with that. And she came to my appointment, and during the lab blood work time, she worked all around and made sure that everything was, as perfect as we can kind of get before he did all the different injections to kind of lock in place. And Dr. Kevin Berg, who's my Atlas chiropractor, was also present and observing. And what was really cool was I was laying face down and was sedated, but I was awake, and I could hear both of them, "Wow, look at that," and things of that nature. And it just felt really good to have them there and have them also learning. That made me really happy. So the injections were all done with fluoroscopy imaging, and I have some images I'll show you of my body, and it's right before the cells were actually injected. So you can't really see the before and after, but you can kind of roughly see the placement, and there's the size of the needle that was used, and inside of that was the contrast first, and to make sure he was in the right spot, and then from there injecting all those blood-derived agents, along with a little pork cell, so you can kind of see the different placement of the needles. And these are just a few to kind of show you what it looks like. And so there's ligaments there that he's injecting, and there. So pretty cool stuff. Really, like I said, my other two people that were there, Kay and Dr. Berg, were really excited too about it. And since then, I've been in definitely a deep healing state. My assistants have been wonderful, Alfredo and Felix, but most of all, Brady has. I don't think anybody who doesn't live through what we're living through could really understand, but he is just a really wonderful man and a wonderful husband and friend, and couldn't do this without him, that's for sure. So deep gratitude towards Brady. And to all of you who send their love, I can feel it. And again, thank you for allowing me to be able to get these done without having to pay a big cost for them. To be able to have this first round and not have to have the debt with it is amazing. And so next, lots of appointments to keep kind of working on things. This is a process that'll be over the next year or so. And Brady and I are going to try to have a little nature and have some laughs and fun together in between all the different appointments.